The University of Toronto says it has hired lawyers to investigate complaints made by Occupy for Palestine UofT in connection with an April sit-in at Simcoe Hall.
The news comes amid the ongoing encampment at King's College Circle. Today, demonstrators reiterated claims that the school has been ignoring their demands and conducting surveillance in partnership with Toronto Police. 10 days into the encampment at the University of Toronto, the pro-Palestinian protesters insist their calls for action are still being ignored.
And the administration continues to ignore our three simple demands, which are to divest, disclose, and cut all ties with Israeli academic institutions.
And at the campus's King's College Circle, which the protesters now call the People's Circle for Palestine, they are alleging they are being watched and recorded by cameras and are concerned about the use of facial recognition technology.
When we see surveillance technology that's being used by the Toronto Police Services, it's hard to believe that's being done with safety concerns in mind. It seems far more likely with the historical evidence that we have that it's being done with the possibility of a crackdown that can happen at any minute now, and that they have an enormous amount of data stored on us that they can then use to justify the violence they use when they want to clear us.
Toronto Police, meantime, say they are not conducting surveillance of the encampment site, adding unless there is a security or public safety concern, police involvement will only occur at the university's request. The university has not requested our assistance at this time.
Putting up temporary structures is not allowed.
A different story in Alberta, where police dismantled tents and removed protesters at the University of Calgary Thursday night, following similar action by law enforcement on several U.S. campuses.
I think there's a real reason to be concerned that this consistent misrepresentation of the student demonstrators as anti-Semitic is laying the groundwork for the kind of police repression that we have seen on U.S. campuses.
UofT writing in a statement, our goal remains to find a peaceful conclusion to the unauthorized encampment as soon as possible, without the risk of violent confrontation or physical injury. The protesters, though, maintain they feel threatened by the possibility of surveillance, saying that kind of policing would contravene their rights.
It turns the university as a space for free exchange of ideas into a space of criminalization of dissent and contravenes the very purpose of the university itself.
The school says it isn't looking to limit students' right to protest, but is asking them to dismantle the encampment. Returning to Alberta.